So I just left the parking lot and walked down the hill. This down here does get a little bit swampy. There's like the well is down here. We gotta definitely do something with the ground right there. Not that anybody should really be riding over there, but definitely could still utilize a lot of this down in the valley for the cross-country jumps. You know, and then I just gotta be a little bit creative with the ground. The bike path is right up there, so you know, occasionally you'll have people like walking or riding a bike. In the summer when it fills up though, you don't even see anybody because the trees are so full. And then this is a little bit the start of, you know, I mean, again, you could start at any place you want and go to specific areas. But I'm also trying to set it up a little bit, like if you wanted to like jump from field to field to field and just continuously, you know, like put like 14, 15 fences together, you easily could. So trying to make like a bit of a pathway for that type of stuff. Right, so we got what we're calling the bike trail field. There's a lot of like little itty bitty starter intro stuff in here, and then some beginner, novice, and novice. So you could either go that way, and then behind it where that old house is the bank jump. And a second field over there, you know, or you could go across the bridge, and up this way there's going to be some ditches and the water jump, which I don't know if I should go that way first or not. No, we'll save that for last. It is, everything's covered in ice today, so even the grass is slippery, so trying not to fall on my butt. Right, again, so some very little guys here. Probably gonna start focusing on making more beginner, novice, and novice jumps. That's a little two-stride we did. It rides really nice. So there is a ditch there, it goes down a hill. We're actually gonna put some pipe there and make it a land bridge. So you're gonna be able to also go from this field to the next field. And then where all that blacktop is, we purchased old blacktop that we're gonna turn. That's gonna be the base for the water jump, which is going to be over there. I already see a golf ball. Oh. But yeah, so this will most likely, we're going to fill that in, be a land bridge, so there's a little bit of a nice way. We might leave a piece of it open too if somebody wants to school crossing a stream, which is also always very useful. So this will kind of be a crossover, but also a potential place to school something like natural. You can't really see it that well, but Chris did a really cool faux ditch, and we're gonna do some jumps for a full coffin and then build a few other ditches for just schooling ditches in general, but also half coffins, and then maybe a tricaner nearby somewhere. So after you get your horses seeing the ditches, you could progress the tricaner. This is our little fun picnic area, fire pit, where we chill after we work a lot. Where this house is, it's an old abandoned house. It is gross, disgusting, needs set on fire, but we do not actually own that piece of property yet. We are working on it might take a very long time. It has like a lien against it and a bunch of other kind of red tape to go through, but you know, eventually hopefully we'll get that. Probably won't do much with it other than burn the house down. So this is one of the biggest fences. That's a legit training level one. Another really great little beginner novice table that Willow Wind made for me. And then we have our bank jump, which we still have to kind of like finish that. It gets pretty where it's not mowed. It gets pretty steep as far as like the hillside goes. So I don't think we're really gonna do much with that unless we get a good idea for something there. We still need quite a few jumps in this field that we gotta fill up. Okay, so then, take my gloves off. From this field, you can go across another bridge, and we got a little bit more over here. Be so much shorter video if I had a quad. I'm getting my exercise today though, so it's good. So you could go across the bridge, got a few more elements to jump here. You could go back. There's another place to cross here to go back into the original first field. Kind of calling that the bike trail field, the bank jump field, and then our friend Terry was hunting here, so we call this Terry's field. Chris and I made a trail through this patch of woods. As long as we could get the tractor around to maintain the trail, we're probably going to put a jump in the trail, and definitely as you come out of the trail into this field, so you're jumping from dark to light, light to dark, whatever, you know, like something, again, horses need to see. Again, the woods aren't thick here, but it's nice enough to just have a little trail going through to, you know, school something like that, because some places you go, yeah, you're out in the field the whole time, and sometimes you go through the woods, and it's nice to kind of have that option. We sunk some posts here. This will be a permanent fence, obviously. And this is going to end up being an auxer. We just need to do a little more research on how we're going to anchor things. And I mean, I might put frangible pins on this, honestly. I mean, it's not going to be big. It's maybe going to be novice sized, but still I might research that and do something like that. Again, the terrain here is a little gently sloping downhill. And then the woods open up again out here. So again, could put a jump right about here to come out. Probably gonna add one more baby bank jump here because the terrain kind of works. So you could school a little bank here. All right, so now the really fun part that I cannot wait for is this is gonna be the water jump. I'm gonna go as big as I can afford to go. They're gonna have to build a lot of that up. He's gonna put a drain in for me, and There's a little bit of natural water wanting to sit in this area anyhow, so it's like kind of good. And then all that blacktop, like I said, was stuff that we bought for our base. But the course pretty much isn't going to go past those pine trees. Once you go past the pine trees, you're getting to where the barn, the pastures, the indoor, and like the business, my farm business is going to be up there. So we're really not going past the pine trees, but the cross-country course is about, I don't even know the acreage. I'll have to look at Google Maps because honestly, it's eluding me now in my brain of how much space I've utilized just for the course. And again, I got all this I got to think about how I'm going to use. But now we're back to like kind of where the ditches are going to be. Fairly flat here. I wanted to keep the ditches somewhere like with very inviting terrain, so it's not tricky. Because like I said, a lot of this is kind of a little geared towards green horses, green riders, and not trying to make anything really super difficult or hard at this point. But yeah, I definitely would like a half coffin, full coffin, and various ditches in this field to be able to school. And like I said, Chris made this faux ditch here, which should be a nice little guy to pop over. And now, yeah, we're back at the, I guess, beginning of the circle. You know, and of course there's tons of places like in between the ponds you could go as well. We do have a little bit of a muskrat problem since as a golf course, it hadn't been a golf course for years, and they neglected to kind of eradicate that problem. I've learned muskrats are definitely pretty damaging, so we're gonna work on kind of taking care of that. And then yeah, you could go down this way across the bridge, up the hill, and back to your horse trailer. So that is it for now. Still got a lot to do, but we'll get it done. We're excited. We got a lot done for 2 people, and I think we'll just keep hammering it out, and hopefully by June we'll have a considerable amount more here. We're already off to a good start, but we want to add so much more. Can't ever have enough jumps.